Today we go to 1953, the car that looked into the future with a heart built in the past. 1172 cubic centimeters, 36 horsepower. It pointed toward everything that would follow. Look at every angle. Before the Anglia 100E, Ford's British cars wore the exposed fenders. Zane's car verified, a moment of confirmation, bridging the past to the road ahead. The 1959 105E, what replaced the replaced style in engine with the next generation British saloons. The Anglia 100E final bevel gears, featuring a lot of reactions and bump time. Welcome to BikeVerse. Every week, the machines that changed the world. Reviewed, honored, never forgotten. It shaped the history of the automobile. It belongs here. And today, we go back to 1953. Today, we go to 1953. The car that looked into the future with a heart built in the past. The estate sale was listed as garden furniture. Zane was there for a toolbox. And then, before anyone else could see, that grille, 3 horizontal chromed bars, considered a fashion item in 1953. The flush. Gone was the era of flared exposed fenders. The 100E wore its bodywork flush and straight. The Ford Dagenham factory was built on an island. It produced its own steel from raw materials. Eight months of restoration. Numbers matching 1172C side valve. Let us get into every detail of what makes the Ford Anglia 100E one of the most important British cars ever built, right after this. Side valve. Flathead. The valves sit beside the pistons in the block, not above them in the head. 36 horsepower at 4,500 RPM. 26.8 kilowatts. 71 miles per hour. 114 kilometers per hour. That is the top speed. Front independent suspension. This is where the Anglia 100E exceeded expectations. Drums front, drums rear. 35 miles per gallon. 6.7 liters per 100 kilometers. 151.3 inches long. 60.5 inches wide. 737 kilograms. 1,620 watt comfort demands. CD 0.4, aerodynamic drag coefficient. 5 impounded suspension, rating was just brake, the radial did past in compliance than many of its competitors. 3 horizontal chromed bars. Ford's designers described this grille as a fashion item. The Ford Anglia 100E is designated a coupe, a 2-door body style. In 1953, for 7 years the Ford Anglia 100E served as Ford's British Anglia for 7 years. The body that changed what a British family car could look like. The Ford Anglia 100E. Zane stripped the 1172cc over 3 weekends. The condition was better than expected. Light bore wear. Numbers matching means every original part that can be saved is saved. The body had surface rust, the enemy of British cars stored in damp garages. But the Anglia 100E's funded. The paint mixed, the body sprayed, and when the masking came off, the color was back.
8 months. And now?
50 miles per hour. This is where the Ford Anglia 100E lives, genuinely, honestly lives. No power steering. The Anglia 100E's steering wheel connects you directly to the front wheels with no electronic. The front independent suspension was the engineering decision that separated the Anglia 100E from its competitors. Driving the Anglia requires planning your stops earlier. The driver must be more present, more aware. Driving the Ford Anglia 100E teaches you something that no modern car can. The drive is over. The Anglia 100 is correct in every way that matters. The Dagenham factory, home to the Ford Anglia 100E from 1958 to Mation. The most complex factory in Europe. From the finished product, we go back to the factory where the Anglia 100E was built. The Anglia 100E versus the Morris Minor. The 1953 Ford Anglia 100E was a key player in the small car market. The Anglia offered families an affordable alternative with low running costs and practical space for daily life. Over 345,000 units sold, a sales success story that paved the way for future models. In finished car ownership, offering affordable mobility and reshaping the nation's roads. The Ford Anglia 100E is Britain, its design capturing an era of change and charm. The Ford's central to a family of vehicles that shaped post-war British motoring, including the Escort and Squire variants. The 100E's descendants, what followed. Ford's Anglia evolved. From the Anglia became an icon of British motoring, symbolizing for a generation.
The rear live axle on the 1953 Anglia is conventional this time
To expand internal shoes against the drum, creating friction that decelerates the wheels. Its engine sends power to the rear axle via a drive shaft, a classic setup for its era. The manumatic option clutchless ease with driver control, marking a significant advance in British motoring. The inner wheel turns on a tighter radius, ensuring smooth, precise handling on the road. The tyres, 520 to the 1950 Anglia 100E. Verifying the engine number on a 1953 to 1959 first clean area with a wire B. The heritage certificate documents a Ford Anglia 100E's authenticity. Zane's car verified, a moment of confirmation, bridging the past to the road ahead. The 1172cc engine. It was a reliable, side-valve design that powered the 1953. The 1172cc engine was in the Anglia. It powered the Prefect and Rapid era. The Ford Anglia 100E's engine power evolved from 36 brake 1953. Radiator, water pump and fan regulate engine temperature, with coolant circulating to prevent overheating. This reliability record is why the assembly, a key reason for the Anglia's success. This is the Ford Anglia, the model before the 100E series. From 1953 to 1959,
the exposed fenders era, what the 100E modernized. This 1953 Ford Anglia 100.
The 1959 105E, what replaced the reprint style in engine from the next British saloons. The Ford Anglia evolved from the Anglia 103E of 1953 to the 100E. The 1950s paved the way for the 105E's advanced design. The 1953 Ford Anglia per hour, with the velocity time of 29 seconds. The unladen weight of the 1953 to 9 is 1,700 and 100E. Its blend of style, economy, and innovative features set new standards for British motoring. Drivers that patience and observation are the true essence of the journey, blending nostalgia with modern wisdom. This compact car revolutionized British motoring, and its charm still captivates enthusiasts today. The Ford Anglia 100E, a true testament to British engineering. The Ford Anglia 100E matters because it embodies the era's British inexorable progress. The Anglia 100, blending practicality with charm and leaving a lasting legacy in automotive history. Thank you to the viewers, the community, for supporting this series on the 1959 Ford and keeps this history alive. Next week, a journey back time and see of 100E, a true British classic. The Anglia 100E captured the spirit of British motoring. Subscribe now and ring the bell for more stories on this enduring classic.